Hello and welcome, dear friends, to Best Elders Advice. For a lifetime, we've been the guides, the steady hands, and the keepers of stories. We've learned to read the weather in the sky and the meaning in a loved one's eyes. Yet there is one journey we often face with quiet uncertainty, our own final chapter. Understanding the natural signs of this transition isn't about fostering fear, but about embracing awareness. It is a profound piece of elderly wisdom, a final act of love and preparation that allows us and our families to navigate this sacred time with grace, peace, and dignity. Today, we'll explore the subtle whispers that may indicate an elderly person is entering their final year. These are not calls for alarm, but for attentive, compassionate presence. Let's begin with the first and often most telling sign. Number 1. A profound and unexplained withdrawal from life. This is more than just skipping a weekly card game. It is a deep, gradual turning inward. The world, with all its noise and demands, begins to feel distant. The elderly person may spend more time in quiet reflection, seeming to look at a point far beyond the room they are in. They might lose interest in long-cherished hobbies, the news, or even conversations. Now, this isn't necessarily depression, though it can mirror it. It's often the spirit's natural preparation, a gentle disengagement from the physical world as it begins to focus its energy inward. The body is starting to conserve its dwindling resources. As elders, we understand the value of solitude for contemplation. Recognizing this sign allows family to shift from trying to cheer them up to simply offering a calm, loving presence. Sitting in comfortable silence, holding a hand, sharing a quiet memory, these become the most precious gifts. The second sign is one that speaks directly to the body's changing needs. Number 2. A significant decrease in appetite and thirst. You may notice a loved one pushing their plate away after only a few bites, or their favorite tea growing cold, untouched. This can be one of the most distressing signs for caregivers, who associate food with love and care. However, this is a natural and common part of the body's shutting down process. The body's metabolism is slowing dramatically, and its energy requirements are lessening. Forcing food can cause discomfort or even complications. The body knows what it's doing. The focus should shift from large meals to small, easy-to-eat offerings like spoonfuls of yogurt, broth, or fruit smoothies. More importantly, ensure mouth comfort with ice chips or a wet cloth to prevent dryness. This change is a powerful reminder that at life's end, our needs become beautifully simple. The complex becomes clear, and the essential love, not food, becomes the true sustenance. Now, let's discuss a change that is often misunderstood. Number 3. A noticeable increase in sleep and lethargy. The line between peaceful rest and a deepening lethargy can be subtle. An elderly person may begin to sleep for most of the day, becoming difficult to rouse. Their waking moments may be brief and foggy. This is due to the body's system slowing down and a change in metabolism. Energy is a precious currency, and there's simply less of it available. The body is directing its remaining resources to the most essential functions. It is crucial to respect this need for sleep. Don't try to forcefully keep them awake. Instead, cherish the moments of wakefulness, however short. Speak to them calmly, play their favorite music, or simply sit with them. They can often still hear and feel your presence, even if they can't respond. This is a time for gentle touch and soft words, not for stimulation. It is the soul gathering its strength for the journey ahead. The fourth sign ventures into the realm of the spirit and mind, and it can be particularly poignant. Number 4. Speaking with those who have already passed on. It's not uncommon for an elderly person to begin having vivid conversations with long-departed spouses, parents, or old friends. They may talk about getting ready to go home, or mention a journey. To the modern, clinical ear, this may sound like confusion or hallucination. But through the lens of elderly wisdom, we can see it differently. Many cultures and countless personal accounts suggest this is a comforting and real part of the transition. It's as if the veil between worlds grows thin. They are not lost or scared. They are often communicating with a loving presence that we cannot see. Rather than correcting them or insisting on reality, it is far more compassionate to enter their world. You might ask, "What are you and Mom talking about?" Or, "It sounds like you're preparing for a wonderful trip." This validation can bring them immense peace. They are being guided, welcomed, and reassured by loved ones, and we should take comfort in that. Finally, we come to a sign that is deeply physical and unmistakable. Number 5. Significant changes in vital signs and circulation. The body's machinery is gently powering down. You may notice the person's hands and feet feel cool to the touch, even in a warm room. Their skin may appear mottled with a bluish or purplish lace-like pattern. This is because the body is concentrating its circulation on the vital core organs, the heart and brain, and withdrawing it from the extremities. Their blood pressure will typically drop, and their pulse may become irregular, faster, or fainter. Breathing patterns can change dramatically, with periods of very shallow breathing, followed by deep sighs, or even pauses in breathing that can last for many seconds. This is known as Cheyne-Stokes breathing, and it's a common and natural part of the process. These signs indicate that the body is completing its life cycle. This is not a time for medical intervention aimed at reversal, but for comfort care, ensuring the person is pain-free, peaceful, and surrounded by a tranquil atmosphere. Understanding these 5 signs is a profound application of elderly wisdom. It equips us to replace fear with knowledge and panic with a sacred calm. This awareness isn't for the one leaving, but for those who remain, the children, grandchildren, and caregivers. When we can recognize these steps as part of a natural, dignified process, we can stop fighting the inevitable and start providing the truest form of love, presence. We can hold space. We can forgive old hurts. We can say the things that need to be said. Thank you. I love you. And it's okay for you to go. We can ensure that the final days are not filled with the beeps and chaos of a hospital, but with the soft light of a familiar room, the sound of cherished music, and the gentle touch of a hand. This is our final gift to them, and theirs to us, a lesson in letting go in the timeless cycle of life, and in the unbreakable bonds of love that not even death can truly sever. This is the ultimate elder's advice: to face the end not as an end, but as a peaceful closing of a long and well-lived story, ready to be passed on to the next generation. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this wisdom helpful, please like this video and subscribe for more.